What's up, guys? The Maestro Megatron here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the late night tailgate. It is October 4th. It's a beautiful October 4th fall night. You can see the moon. I've got the pumpkins. We're all here and we're drinking beer. I'm going to talk about Halloween 4 real fast. Halloween 4, the return of Michael Myers. They brought Michael Myers back because the unsuccessful popularity of Halloween 3. Nobody wanted to see Tom Atkins' old ass suck on Stacy Nelkin's tits anymore. So they did away with that bullshit. Tommy Lee Wallace, nice try. Shouldn't have been called Halloween 3. Should have just been called Season of the Witch, and you would have been just fine. Anyways, they brought back Michael Myers because that's what the fans wanted. In 1988, the script was written in 2 weeks flat. Back with a new director, Dwight H. Little, because Deborah Hill and John Carpenter didn't want to do it anymore for some odd reason, which I know the reasons why. You guys can watch different documentaries and have your own opinion with it if you want. But anyways, they brought Dwight H. Little. Alan B. McElroy wrote the screenplay, wrote it in 2 weeks because he was trying to avoid the strike of the Writers Guild and the Actors Guild, blah, 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 all that bullshit. There's new characters introduced since Laurie Strode didn't want to come back. Jamie Lee Curtis didn't want to come back. I guess because she was already a legitimate actress at that point. Already had things going on like A Fish Called Wanda. And that's more important than playing Laurie Strode again in Halloween 4. Because A Fish Called Wanda was one goddamn great fucking movie. Anyways. But, they brought Danielle Harris aboard as 8-year-old Jamie Lloyd, which was Laurie Strode's daughter. Apparently, Laurie Strode and her father was, Jamie Lloyd's father was killed in a car crash. That's the way the storyline goes. Everybody says that it's probably Jimmy from Halloween 2, the paramedic. But nobody knows. It's all up to speculation. So, hence Jamie Lloyd, which is Michael Myers' niece, which is what brings Michael Myers and motivates him to come back to Haddonfield. And Halloween 4, the return of Michael Myers to kill his niece, Jamie Lloyd. It also brings a other new character in, Ellie Cornell as Rachel Carruthers, which plays Jamie Lloyd's step-sister. Ellie Cornell started out as a fitness model and was in the Sports Illustrated 1987 swimsuit issue. And her first gig was Halloween 4, Return of Michael Myers, and she did a great job. Danielle Harris, of course, one of the iconic scream queens of the Halloween genre and franchise, did fantastic in all the parts that she played. Ellie Cornell, as well as Rachel Carruthers, did a great job. Both characters were very strong points for the franchise, starting with Halloween 4, which brought the franchise back to life. It's a damn good sequel. Michael Myers was obviously in a comatose state after, for the past 10 years after the hospital explosion, which the beginning, the original beginning by written by Alan McElroy. He wanted to show a part where Dr. Loomis was blown out of a back wall in the hospital after Halloween 2 to show how he survived the explosion with just minimal scars. But Dwight H. Little, the new director, decided against it, which I wish he wouldn't have done that because that would have been a badass part, would have been a badass addition to all the Halloween movies and all the parts in the franchise to show exactly what happened to Dr. Loomis. But anyways, moving on with that, Michael Myers escapes via transport, as always. And he finds out about his niece, Jamie Lloyd, living in Haddonfield, and goes after her little ass to kill her and make her the last of his bloodline. And later on, you'll find out why he wants to kill his bloodline later on in the series as I review it. But right now, tonight, we're doing Halloween 4. I'm not going in order like the other YouTubers do, not like Jimmy Champagne, not like Braden Timmons, not like Dr. Woofula. And definitely not like Dave McCray. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do something different and just skip around sporadically to the different parts because everybody has seen all the movies anyways. If you haven't seen these movies, you shouldn't be watching these videos. Anyways, it picks up back in Haddonfield. By the way, on a side note, this is Donald Pleasence's best performance as Dr. Loomis in any Halloween movie that he played in. His performance as of Dr. Loomis is just profound. It's perfect. The best line in the movie, we've all seen the movie, but the best line in the movie is, "6 bodies between here and Ridgemont. A filling station in flames. I'm telling you, Michael Myers is here in this town. He's here to kill that little girl and anybody that gets in his way." That is a badass part. It still gives me goosebumps to this very day. Donald Pleasance, best performance as Dr. Loomis in any Halloween movie, in any part and series that he ever played in. It's no longer, another newcomer to the part is Bo Starr, who plays Sheriff Meeker, because Charles Cyphers didn't want to come back as Sheriff Brackett for Halloween 4. So here you go. A lot of new characters. Kathleen Kinmont, which was the future wife at the time of Lorenzo Lamas, plays Kelly Meeker, the sheriff of the daughter. She's in it. Another good strong point and standpoint in Halloween 4 is the redneck beer bellies that actually, okay, I know Halloween Kills is coming out, and it's supposed to be about a lynch mob going after Michael Myers and the latest Halloween that comes out next year, but Halloween 4 was actually first to create the lynch mob with the beer belly rednecks with the shotguns. They went out looking for Michael Myers that night, and those are some fucking phenomenal scenes in itself. Those guys really put together and made the movie of Halloween 4 as well as everybody else did that did a good job in it. So there's some really good intense parts. The best part, the most intense part in any Halloween film series I've ever seen is the rooftop scene in Halloween 4. That rooftop scene, the way it's shot, the way it's portrayed, everybody did all their own stunts. Ellie Conrell did her own stunts on it. Little Danielle Harris did her own stunts on the rooftop. That is probably the most intense, badass scene I've ever seen in any Halloween movie. It just showed how dedicated Michael Myers is to kill Jamie Lloyd and stab her fucking little ass off. That was a badass part. We've all seen the movie. We've all seen the part. Everybody has different opinions, but to me, that's the most intense, badass part in any Halloween sequel I've ever seen growing up watching this franchise. Like I said, this movie come out back in October 21st, 1988. Written in 2 weeks by Alan McElroy. Directed by Dwight H. Little. Like I said, I wish they would have kept the original beginning where it showed Michael Myers getting blown out of the back wall of the hospital. But anyways, just keep that in the back of your mind, I guess, while you're watching. That's how he survived. And it has a badass, daring cliffhanger ending where Jamie Lloyd actually stabs her stepmother. It shows her putting the clown mask on, the same way Michael Myers did when he killed his sister Judith in the first 1978 original Halloween. And the cliffhanger ending is it shows her with the scissors. She stabbed her stepmother with scissors. Shows her at the top of the staircase, and it shows Donald Pleasance, Dr. Loomis, going berserko, saying, "No, no," and he tries to shoot her because he does not want to go through that bullshit again like he did with Michael Myers 15 years prior to that bullshit. Well, actually, 20 years of that part, 30 years. But anyways, Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, that's my quick short review on it. 1988, come out October 21st, 1988. The music is, it wasn't John Carpenter, but it was Alan Hogworth, who co-produced the music in Halloween 2 with John Carpenter. He did the soundtrack again, and the music score is probably the best music score I've ever heard in any Halloween movie, especially the beginning title. It wasn't the traditional jack-o'-lantern glowing bright with the candle in it. It showed different traditional Halloween decorations in the beginning with a ghostly sound. It's great. So if you ever seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. Anyways, this is the Maestro Megatron. Thanks for coming out to my channel out here at the late night tailgate October 4th. I've got the pumpkins. I've got beer. Hopefully everybody's drinking a nice cold beer. We are counting down to 31 days to October. 31 days to Halloween. Until then, I will be reviewing another Halloween movie soon. You won't know what part it is. Like I said, I'm not going in order like the other guys are, because I can do whatever the fuck I want on my channel. So like and subscribe, and this is the Maestro Megatron. Keep drinking beer, my friends.